Link on Wish TV is brought to you by the Business Equity and Opportunity Show.
Thank you for joining us for Community Link. I'm Caroline Mays. Foster care is one of Indiana's greatest challenges. Every Child Indiana is a statewide collaboration of more than 30 organizations with one goal: to uplift children and families impacted by foster care. Akilah Webster is here to tell us more. Welcome, Akilah. Glad to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
So just explain to us what foster care is and how it's different from adoption.
Sure. So foster care is a temporary solution to provide a safe and loving home when kids can't remain safely in their own home. The ultimate goal is always reunification with their biological family or guardians when possible. Adoption is a permanent placement when parental rights have been terminated or the child cannot return home and they need a permanent new home.
So how great is the need for foster care, and how might a child end up there?
Yeah, the need is great. So kids end up in care for a number of reasons, and it's usually a combination of things. Most common are abuse and neglect, and I think the common misperception or misconception is that abuse is the leading factor when it's actually neglect. And if you peel back the layers and look into that, that's often usually due to poverty and the family being unable to care for their kids.
How is Every Child Indiana addressing the need and these issues?
So by bringing all of the partners together that have been doing great work in the community thus far, we're amplifying the support and the recruitment efforts that are happening. We're getting the word out in the community. We're creating this unified brand, so it's sort of a one-stop shop for people to be able to find an entry point to get involved.
So 30 organizations coming together. Your organization is Contingent.
Yes.
What do you do at the Contingent, and how are you involved?
Yeah, so the Contingent was founded in Oregon in 2006, and we bring a proprietary product called the Air Game. It's a bundle of products that includes marketing, technology, data and research, and community experience. And so we pair that with the groundwork that's already being done by all of our partners, which really just helps boost the effort.
So we know that foster care is a temporary solution, and there may be viewers who are interested in fostering a child or a family of children. How might they do that, and is it challenging to get involved in foster care?
Yeah, so it can be challenging. Every child is unique. Many of them are experiencing trauma. Some need more patience than others. Some have specialized needs. But it is easy to get involved. Going to everychildindiana.org, you can find lots of information about how to get involved. We also have guides that are on standby that can talk you through your questions and concerns and give you more information to find the right fit for how you as an individual or family can get involved.
So what can the community do to help this group of organizations, or to help outside of fostering? What can the community do to help the children?
Great question. There are lots of volunteer opportunities as well. We know that not everyone is meant to foster, but everybody can do something. So on everychildindiana.org, you can also find opportunities to give tangible goods, provide other forms of wraparound support like respite care, meals, love bags for kids that are entering care. Even businesses and faith communities can get involved. And of course, financial investments are always appreciated.
Akilah, thank you to you and for all these organizations for coming together to lift up this really great need in the community, and for those who are fostering or are helping in any kind of way, thank you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now here's Gloria Jimenez.
This year, my goal is to read 100 books. There are 52 weeks in a year, meaning you need to read about 2 books a week if you want to reach 100. This amounts to an average of 3.5 days to read each book. Do you spend a lot of time on social media or Netflix? You don't have to completely remove these activities from your schedule, but cut back on them and use that time for reading. Turn off all of your electronics at least an hour before you normally go to bed and read until you fall asleep. If you have a long commute, listen to an audiobook. You can also listen to books while cooking dinner or taking a walk. Audiobook subscriptions are also a cheaper way to get audiobooks. This 2024, let's read more. For Community Link, I'm Gloria Jimenez.
Every week on Community Link, we spend time sharing the behind-the-scenes story on many programs. Now we are opening up as well as we share a little something extra about us, Gloria Jimenez and myself, something you may not know. You can find the Community Link extra stories as well as this Community Link segment on wishtv.com. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.